Hello, everybody who's joining tonight. Um, Decided to do a little bit different tonight. So wanted to I guess goof off a little bit. So I'm not feeling 100%. So there's a chance I may end up getting quiet, but I'm going to see how well I'm going to see how well I can handle doing a little bit of a stream. I'm not doing an Xbox or anything. I'm actually going to be doing an emulator bit. So let me just switch over and update it real quick. Oh, a little quiet for the moment. Seems like it crashed. Give me a second. I just gotta figure out how this entire thing is supposed to work. It may not want to do this. For all I know, it's got an issue with. Yeah, it wants to crash as soon as I start trying to stream off of it. This may be a no-go until I figure out what's going on with it and all. I could probably find like PNGs of that. Let me take a look. I may have to stream off of the Xbox after all. You're probably gonna hear music and stuff if anything's going on. But I'm trying to get it to work. Let me mute the desktop audio while I mess with this a little bit. Yeah, it tries to crash like immediately as soon as I try to start running it. I'll have to do research on that. For now, I'm gonna just turn on the Xbox probably and do more Xbox streaming since that one's actually hooked up. I did say something about playing Destiny 2, so I could always do that. Let me take a look. I'm gonna update my stream stuff. I don't know if it updates it in real time. I hope it does, but anyway. Let's see. And while just give me a second, I'm gonna do a little research stuff real quick too. Let's see. Apparently, it might be something where I just have to simply do a PC update or something like that. Let me take a look. I do have the crying one, so at least I could look like I'm not feeling good. Let me see if somebody's having a little bit of fun real quick while I look around. Let me see how this looks. I mean, I know that, like, people who use actual VTubers and stuff, they will put really bad rendered art on top of their characters. Just because it looks entertaining. So, also hi. They really do. I'm really thankful for that artist. They did an amazing job. That's what I thought. I found something. But it ended up not being real transparency. Sounds about right. That's usually the way it works. I hate when they don't use real transparency things on things. There we go, let's try to... Let me adjust my random images thing from my goofy Halo one. Oh, no. Give me 1 second. I am also waiting to see if Borden pops on. I told her I was doing this, so... Of course, it's another fake transparency thing. I hate those. I'm goofing off in the background while I try this. Arrange that and then turn off this. There we go. Everything right. To say the artist within is screaming at me for how bad this is. Also, if there's like any requests for like things for me to stream, please let me know, because I will. It's definitely more fun when I can do things that other people enjoy. Okay, there we go. It's still a little rough, but there we go. How's that? Does that look better? I could do a cross save. Let's see. Oh, hey, Carl. Yeah, it's more fun to, like, it's at least trying to distract me. I know I'm not. I'm feeling bad enough that I'm not planning on using crossplay with this one. This one's gonna be separate from my PlayStation characters. This one's gonna be separate. Okay, there it is. My mouth wasn't moving for a second. But this one's gonna be separate from my other, the PS5 characters. Oh, give me 1 second. I gotta. That's right. Since I'm streaming that way now, I've gotta open up the thing so I can properly set my screen boundaries. Okay, subtitles on, yes. No, thank you. I like white. Yellow. Thanks. I was trying to get that working. I was doing the Zelda randomizer, but every time I tried to open it, it crashed. So I've got to do some problem solving with that one. What do you guys think? Should I go as a Titan, a Hunter, or a Warlock? It's kind of like Tank, Mage, and Rogue, I guess, technically. But not 100%. I'm going to try to fix the Zelda one by next time I get on, though. It's mostly cosmetic and then just different abilities between the three. So they're all cool in their own ways. Usually I have a Warlock as my main character on the other console. So it's one I play as more, so really I'd have to pick one of the other two if I want to do something that's a little different than usual. I guess I'll just do Hunter then. Oh wait, no, I don't want human. I want an Exo. I want a robot girl. But I will try to get the Zelda stuff working properly by next time. Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, that's the energy inside your mouth. That's right. Let's go pink. Those are just extra long versions. Always fun coming to a stream just for character customization, right? Oh, that one's interesting. I didn't know there was... Never paid attention that there's actually an option for your head being split open. Let's see. What's the... Oh yeah, that looks... What do you think? Should I go with that or the paint splatter over one of the eyes? I feel like it makes both eyes look slightly different because it highlights the position of the eye a lot more where there's the paint. In case you do want to know, by the way, sis, I did go to an urgent care yesterday to make sure I got help. Everybody went quiet, or my chat robot. Unless you're talking about me being sick. The exos are machines. Of course, you'll almost never see my character's face unless I decide to remove the helmet whenever I'm in the hub areas. Sorry, I might be coughing in everybody's ear a little bit today. So I apologize ahead of time if that does happen. And look. I have some tea. Well, I can set it when I'm in the hubs. The doctor told me I can set it when I'm in a hub that my helmet's removed. So I can run around without a helmet, and when you're in the hub, you're in third person. But, no, the urgent care doctor said that I have an ear infection on my right ear, and I probably have asthma exacerbation. So for the first time in years, they prescribed me a nebulizer so that I use more than just, you know, the basic stuff. So I'm not just using an inhaler, I'm using something a little stronger. Actually, I think I'm gonna skip this scene because that might be the Lightfall scene, and I don't have Lightfall.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Because it'll play the cutscenes for stuff even if you don't own it.
You're alive! You don't know how long I've been looking for you.
It's been a long time since I said the normal ghost.
Ghost, and you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory.
But also, I'm thinking, the other reason I'm thinking of not going into work tomorrow still, I was supposed to be in yesterday and today. But I'm thinking the other reason...
I'm still with you. We need to move. Fast.
The other reason I'm thinking of not going tomorrow is... Well, you know, the stuff they give you for ear infections is technically a steroid. The stuff they... asthma inhalers and nebulizers and stuff are steroids, and obviously a nebulizer is more powerful than an inhaler.
A Russian spaceport.
So my heart starts like racing or beating pretty heavy. And I don't think it might be a good idea when I'm just starting my medication and stuff with all that to go to work when,
I need to get you back to the city.
you know, I have to use my nebulizer so often right now. And
but first, I need to find you a way.
then, of course, if I brought it and used it or something, and then I'd have to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to put in words.
They're all around us.
If my heart's racing and then I have to get up and go help somebody and start moving around, that might end up causing me to have something other than just
Hard military system. Check.
the heart acting up because of
Check. When I
medication.
flip this switch, expect trouble.
You're in trouble.
Not good. Not good. Definitely not happy
I
to
see this
us.
feels weird. I don't have anything.
There's a rifle. Grab it.
I brought you back for a reason, Guardian. You're a hunter. That means you're not afraid
Well,
to take risks.
they understand because as albuterol is considered a steroid too, and my own supervisor has albuterol stuff. But I have the doctor's note and all that. And I did learn that our policy for, like, they've had to start following the actual policy for when you're sick and all. you know, because too many people are calling in. So it's like one call
Stay
in as a
focused. If
coaching,
your tracker
second
blinks, there's
is
trouble nearby.
write up, third is a final warning, and fourth you're fired. But they consider up to what was it? Up to 7 days as a consecutive call-in. So their policy is very much focused on making sure you're feeling healthy before you just walk into work.
The Fallen are scavengers, alien pirates picking at humanity's remains.
Yeah, most
Speaking of
companies only do
pirates,
3 days. The fact that they
there's a
do
loot
7
cache. Let's take what's inside.
does kind of show they care about their employees. Now, granted, it may be with the one of those things where it's like, you know, so that people work for them than someone else. That may be the case for all I know, but it does still say to me, at least, that they at least care somewhat more on making sure that someone's healthy than a lot of companies do. Alright, I used a finisher on that guy. That's why it was that really awesome animation.
More Fallen. Hit them with everything you've got.
Like that.
Your light is strong, Guardian.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very fortunate with the job I got, because a lot of them are, like, yes, I know it's 4 times, and then you're terminated within 12 months, but the first, like, 2 or 3 of them, or the first 2 of them are only 6 months, and then they'll get you a new one. Or then, you know, they'll, if you miss for 6, or if you don't miss enough within 6 months, they bounce back. So it's pretty cool. I feel like I'm just sucking at explaining what I'm trying to say right now.
Heads up. A Fallen raiding party. More trouble than I thought.
But, I mean, a lot of companies, though, these days, they do the entire 12 months no matter what, and it's like, that just honestly screws over their employees. And the fact that my company is like, well, you miss maybe 2 times within 6 months, then, you know, as long as you start coming back in, you're good. I like that.
I'm scanning for near
Also, I've missed work about 3 times since transferring, but she hadn't told me the policy yet, so she's not even counting it against me. That's a pretty big deal too, in my opinion. She's like, I'm not going to write you up or something for this, because she's like, you know, you didn't know up until now. Yeah. Arkansas's at will.
Focus on the Fallen.
But the company is just kind of the type of, like I said, my supervisor outright said, you've called in 3 times since you started, but I hadn't told you about the call-in policy by then, so I'm not counting it against you because it's not your fault because you didn't know.
Friendly signal nearby.
So for me, that's a big deal.
I repeat, this is Shaw Han. My Vanguard operation is compromised. I'm separated from my strike team.
Vanguard.
but
From the last
it's also one of those companies that's nationwide, so they tend to
Cass, Maeve,
follow a
if you're hearing
very...
this, rendezvous at the following coordinates.
Something's interfering. I don't think he heard us,
Uh-huh.
but I've got a lock on his location.
I'll take that. But with our company being a nationwide company, they tend to follow specific sets of rules because, you know, they answer to other companies, or not other companies, but answer to other government officials and stuff, I guess, in other states, so they have to kind of have a balance, so it's one of those things where what they're doing is okay in every state. And honestly, I've been told by coworkers when I first even started, it's like, you pretty much have to screw up really bad to get fired by them. Also, when, what is it? When, October hits and I hit my 12 months, I will get, like 16 hours a year of PTO because I'm part-time right now. But, when I get the PTO,
I didn't think we had other
if I use
Guardians on
that and I
patrol
call
here.
in, then it actually doesn't
Listen,
count against
My
me.
fire team's missing. I need backup. And
So that means I get at least a couple
oh,
times per
you're
year.
fresh out of the grave, aren't you?
We heard your distress call. We're here to help.
Brave. I like it. Tall order for your
Yes, I'm
first
fresh
day,
out of the
though.
grave and looking good.
Doesn't help that I rushed the perimeter scans, and now I need to locate my team before there's nothing left to find. Sit tight. I'll get you to the city soon enough.
I've made it this far.
I may get
help.
quiet here for a second. My lungs
get
are
it.
starting up.
Nobody likes to
I've
be
recently
sidelined.
used my
Guardians are
nebulizer,
stronger together. Isn't that
but
right?
I'll be good. If it was something really bad, I'd
Sound
let you
like
guys know and I would
Commander
end the stream immediately.
All right then. Load up. This is gonna get dicey. But do what I say, and we'll get through it.
We won't let you down.
Follow my signal.
Also, someone remind me that I need to get myself a new wireless charger.
There's a weapon in that locker. Probably an
It's not a
upgrade
very
for you.
good one.
Grab it and head to my location.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see. So, looking for... There we go. Yeah, I don't have any shaders yet. That sucks. I'll at least do that, so at least they... Well, yes, thank you for the reminder.
I'll scan for signals from my jump ship. I need you to be my eyes on the ground.
I'm gonna try something. Give me 1 second. See if I can handle. This might actually. Goes, but maybe. No, bad. Don't do that. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that works. If I can handle it. I moved the chat onto the actual game window. Maybe I can see if it does like a transparency thing so I can see behind it. Hey, I didn't know about that. Where did that? Email only chat. Chat appearance. Let's see. Don't know what shield mode is. Yeah, let's see if I can figure it out some other time, I guess. For now, I'll put that back. And maybe I can also just do this. Let's see, where is my chat word? That is not what I want. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm messing around a little bit. I want to see if I can figure something out. Because I'd like to be able to read my chat. Yes, yes, type on my screen all you want. Alright, let's see. See if I can handle that. If not, I will just turn it off and leave it as
Something's causing interference.
on the
My
other
scanner's
screen or
shot.
something.
We might be doing this the old-fashioned way.
Analyzing. I've got a source for the interference. Let's check it out.
Okay, so that's how this one works. You could narrow it down that way. Actually, that might work really, but get over here, chat. Alright. Now that's at least over where my, kind of right beside my gun, so at least it's not like somewhere where I'll have to see an enemy.
Get the fallen off that thing.
Get me closer to that antenna.
Okie dokie.
Stolen city tech has been spliced in here. That's scrambling your scans.
Fallen can't resist tinkering with old scrap.
They're certainly skilled at it. This will take a minute to fix. Hold them off while I work on
Let's
this.
take this. Yeah. Shotgun. Sure. I thought this is a real shotgun now, yes. Nope,
Signal
that is
restored.
an emote.
Our team signals are missing, and last known locations are nowhere near each other. They wouldn't split up unless things got real bad. I'll track Cass. You find Maeve. Sending coordinates now.
Sorry, trying to see about. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to use my third ability
Let's
because
say the Fallen once lived in the Traveler's Grace, but something
I remember
happened.
the
The Traveler left them, and that brought
PlayStation
ruin to
does
their
it
civilization.
on
They've come all
like
this
holding
way
circle
chasing
or
what they
something.
lost, hoping to get it back, or take it from us.
Chicken name, baby. Oh, double press. That's different. I'll have to get used to that. That's double pressing rather than pressing and holding. I'll just, steal this. Thanks. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize.
Looks like the Fallen want to keep us out.
Or keep something in. There's worse than dregs in old Russia.
Let's check out the control unit.
I just asked for a reminder to, oh, what did I ask for? Wow, see, I already forgot. To get a new wireless charger.
This is locked down with adaptive encryption. We'll need access keys to bypass it. The Fallen salvagers might have some.
Sounds good to me. I'm still getting used to that entire thing, okay? I know that, like, a lot of other streamers will read, like, their chat out loud a little bit so people know they're being acknowledged. I just don't always think about it yet. Keyword there is yet. I'll get there. Ooh, I got a power weapon. What'd I get? What'd I get? Rocket launcher. I think, or is that a grenade launcher? It's a rocket launcher. Okay, cool.
That's one key. We need 2 more.
I don't want to go get 2 more, though. That requires effort. I was perfectly happy, just dead on the ground when you found me, and now you're making me do all this work. Yeah, I know it takes time. It's also taking time getting used to the occasional. It's not lag so much as well, it is technically lag, but it's a delay. It takes a little time to get used to the delay. Oh, and you're going to try to blow it up, I'll just grab a new one. Yeah, it's definitely helpful to get used to the chat while it's slow, because if I was like overwhelmed with a ton of people right now, talking all the time, oh man, I would be really bad at it. I do want to see if there's like a transparent chat that I can put on top of, like, when I'm streaming like I am right now. I have my the game specific portion of this showing up on my screen,
That's all the keys we need. I should
like
be
on
able to break the
my
encryption
second
now.
monitor, like as full screen. I'm hoping I get to a point where I'm like, or I find a setting maybe that I can have like the chat on that and maybe transparent or something. Like right now, I just dragged it over to see if I can handle it. It's not a big deal at the moment, but I feel like if I'm playing other games where you have to kind of keep an eye on the bottom right corner, it might cause problems for me in the future. But I want to try to get whatever tools I can to make it more efficient, because I know that as people start watching me and stuff, it's nice to have somebody who's streaming at least paying attention to you,
The
and
Fallen were keeping the hive at bay.
I know it makes people feel like they are appreciated for
You need to hurry.
choosing to watch you over other streamers. I mean, right now I don't have a lot of people in my streams listening or
This is a powerful
talking,
surge of arc energy.
but eventually
Whatever's
I'm
causing it,
sure I'll
Even
get
transmats
more,
won't get through right now.
especially as I get like more people to hang out with on there.
Hive contact.
The original version of this, you were trapped in that room until you killed them all.
Light.
Guardian, I can't bring you back if you die here.
Don't say that. You make me just want to go home. I know how to use my super ability. I just don't want to. Because I'm pretty sure there might be an ogre at the end of this level. And ogres are the nice big ones, so it's much better to save it for those guys.
Maeve signals just
Especially when
ahead.
you're still low level.
No. There may still be light left in her ghost. Shaw, I'm sorry. We were too late.
I was too.
That time, chat,
Yes.
we were all too slow.
I couldn't get to him in time.
There was a hive wizard, a powerful one. We tried.
This isn't on you. You did what you could.
We have the remains of her ghost.
She'd appreciate that. You should just head to camp before that wizard comes back.
So apparently... Oh, hold up. Oh man, I didn't realize it. I have that's why I started lagging. I had multiple full screen projectors on. That was my bad. Have a good night. Also, if I'm a shark, and apparently a group of sharks is called a shiver, does that mean my followers are shivers? Like shark shivers? Like I know a guy who calls himself Small Ant refers to his chat as like the ant hive or whatever. So would you guys be the shark shivers?
All these colony ships stuck on the ground.
I don't want any of you in my mouth. That sounded a lot worse than it did in my head. See if I can do a return to orbit and actually go into the hub area real quick. I'm getting... Yes, because we are Venom. That's a bad joke. Okay, so apparently I cannot go to the main area quite yet. That's good to know. when you restart this stuff, when you restart the game and you've already played it a bit, it kind of like, you know, lets you leave Earth right away. But I guess when you're fully new, it doesn't want you to actually go to the Traveler and do all that stuff until after you get to a certain point in the story. Excuse me. Don't mean to cough in your ears.
Even the light has limits. Sometimes you don't come back. That hive you saw was a powerful wizard named Navota.
I do plan on getting a better
Didn't expect to
a
run into
microphone
something
eventually,
strong.
which, if I have a coughing fit or something,
Now
it
it's
shouldn't
too late.
be as bad. Sniper rifle. Pretty sure this is someone else's, yep. Yes, I know what you said. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So I think it's a Guardian Rises that I have to do. Are you gonna stop telling me to look at stuff? I'm sure all these people are seeing me running around and just assume I'm a noob. Because I'm not wearing, or I'm not even the armor I'm wearing, all my stuff states that I'm new to this game, but again, I usually play this on my PlayStation, so I am most definitely not new. Let's see. I'm just missing my little teleporter, or not teleporter, I don't even remember what they call them, but they're the pretty much like scouter bike equivalent from Star Wars in this game. And they all look different. The sparrows, that's it. I missed my sparrow from my main account. Yeah. These people are probably running around doing their own little missions, and unfortunately it causes the issue of they kill the enemies that I need to kill. It's not like super upsetting or anything, it's just that is my art. Double click B ability. Well, that's a little weird that he disappeared. He's one of the powerful enemies, and he most definitely was not killed. Maybe an event's supposed to be happening here soon or something. I just realized my voice probably doesn't sound 100% like normal because of my, all the coughing I've been doing. Are you guys about to respawn? Right on top of me. There we go. Did you get some, by the way, I have a main ask. So that, Siren, did you get some medicine for your cat? Did they, like, prescribe anything? Oh, that's good. Also, a lot less than I'm having to deal with. I got put on 4. Well, technically. I've got my one for the ear infection, then I've got the regular rescue inhaler, the nebulizer, which is more
According to that
powerful than the
schematic you
rescue
found, the
inhaler.
power grid here is linked to a dormant comms array.
And
That array should be pulling plenty of juice from the grid, but it's offline.
what
If we
else?
spin it up, it might stop the overload and get us to the superconductor.
Also, they gave me a control inhaler, which I haven't had one of those in probably a couple years, I want to say. But I've only had a control inhaler once in my life, and it was like 2 years ago. Yes, I know how legendary weapons work. That's 90% of the weapons once... Oh, excuse me. Once they started releasing these updates that start you at like level 20 and stuff like that. That's why I automatically got the achievements as soon as I started playing, is they automatically start you at the max level because they don't use that level so much anymore. It's your power that they use. It's about drive, it's about power. So, I'm glad to see that Borden's still hanging out too. I know she doesn't really say much when there's other people talking. I think she can confirm, deny, or just stay quiet, I suppose. I think the last time when she was talking the entire time was just trying to make me feel like somebody was there. Because no one else was around to chat, which really it did help quite a bit. It's nice seeing people's names popping up in my chats. I'm hoping I eventually see even more. I mean, it's not like I'm the most impressive stream for people to come up. Oh yeah, see, there she is. Hi, Borden. How much longer did it say it's supposed to take for your, for them fixing your name to work? I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how to. Unpin businesses. There we
This
go.
is a Golden Age facility,
There we go.
lost during the collapse hundreds of years ago. It's amazing parts of it are still functioning.
I'm checking something real quick because I'm curious. Okay, so that is not a thing. I was kind of curious if, like, the people who, I was kind of hoping that it was, like, there was a thing where if you were the streamer, you could change people's names, like, give them nicknames and stuff, because if it did have that, I'd just change your name for you. At least till the actual official one went through, but unfortunately it looks like that is not the case. Well, but I do hope it goes through smoothly. It doesn't try to, you know... doesn't try to argue with you or anything, like those kind of things sometimes do. Until then, since you've got a name that's not your actual name, you could have fun and tell people it's a really weird way to pronounce the name.
The Hive nest in the shadows, but they'll be on the move soon enough. The Fallen are territorial, more concerned with survival than war. But the Hive live for conflict. In their minds, all things have to earn the right to exist through victory in combat.
Like they could ask, how do you say your name? Is it Borden misspelled or what? And you could just say, no, it's pronounced Vivian. It's Dutch. It's always fun to mess with people. As long as you're doing it for fun and not to be a jerk, of course. Problem is, I think one of the things you have to do in this before it lets you the things you have to do, I think, before you actually get to
The power fluctuations caused a lockdown.
Yeah, alright. I'm on it.
go to
Sit
the
tight.
tower or whatever. I think you have to beat a boss.
Hive, incoming.
Stay in one piece. I'll have you out soon.
That's dodge. The warlock drops a little like circle of energy that like heals or powers up the allies. I hate when those things come around corners. It's really bad when it's like at the parts where you can't be revived. I guess you have to start over from another spot. Because it's like, seriously, they come around a corner and you have to run through an entire section all over again. Thankfully this isn't one of those sections, but...
Got it. Northman power
Like,
cycle.
usually you can survive one, but if like two or three of them come walking around...
Do you need backup?
I can take the heat, but I'm pinned down.
I just want to get to the point in the game where I'm actually wearing
Get the brood to clear out.
legendary armor that looks a
Kind
little
of
better.
mischief?
How about the loud kind?
The Hive are drawing power from that ritual.
Oh yeah, if you shoot an enemy who has a shield that's the same element, you actually overload their shield and hit them for a lot harder. Right, over there. They're all distracted by the other players in the area.
All right now. Whatever you're doing is turning heads. Keep it up.
Hive contacts increasing.
Boom!
Not a response.
Now I just get to go kill hives. Also, any hive that are killed by other players counts too, and I love it.
Clear. Get out of there before you're overrun.
Could you imagine how hard these areas would be if something happened, like they started performing like a server maintenance or something, and you somehow slipped through and you just had to kill
Whatever
all
you're
those
doing
enemies
is
by
working.
yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm still stuck in the subsystems. They aren't pulling enough juice. Get to the control room and reboot the main dish. It's the only way we'll draw enough power.
These guns like reloads if I hit somebody in the head. I'm gonna go BRB after I finish this mission, because if enemies spawn, they won't stop. But if I go hang out around the other area after the mission's finished, I just need to go get something
There's
to
the
drink and
control
like
panel.
some painkillers, because I'm a little beaten up right now.
Accessing systems.
Okay, you'll need to negotiate between crypto
Might use my
systems
inhaler,
and
too.
verify the security lattice.
Done. Bridge layer restored. Master array launch queued.
All right then. Rerouting power your way.
The array. It's operational. Shaw? What did... Detecting a large hive swarm incoming.
That's what he said.
The array's signal is too powerful. It's drowning our comms. We're on our own.
I honestly wonder if any of the other names other than Borden and Siren are... I've honestly started wondering if any of them are actually real people, or if they're like other people's chats or something that show up as being as part of my chat. Because they're like always here, but nobody ever says anything, so... So it tends to be quiet when my friends and family aren't here watching. Sarian, are you still with us? Just a little bit preoccupied with stuff, or? Well, I guess it's just you and me for the moment, Gordon, so, like, actually in chat. So should we, get on to the important topic of, does my Guardian smell as nice as Master Chief?
I shouldn't have put you in that position. When you dropped off comms, I thought...
We're all right, Shaw. The Hive are retreating. Did it work?
Checking. Looks like it. Levels are dropping across the grid. Just need to unlock the chamber now and we can finish this. Get back to camp before Navota makes another appearance.
There we go. No, I'm just talking to myself. That's okay. I'm crazy, so it's fine if I talk to myself. I'm just messing around. I'm sorry. Probably not the best joke. But it does seem that, a blue hoodie has officially become my most common hoodie, thanks to people doing the, artwork and stuff for me. I am thankful you stayed here. At least I got a cooler looking helmet now. Colors. I got two helmets. 16, 17. That one's not worth it. I'll break it. Break it down for some glimmer.
Sorry to do this to you, but I'm headed for the superconductor, and I'm running this part solo. We've had enough Guardians die today. The city needs new blood like you.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Gotta
glimmer.
keep you safe. Before you think about doing something reckless, there's only one access key for that chamber, and I've got it on me. If I make it out, I look forward to working with you again. If not,
Now I got my vehicle.
I left you a Sparrow. Take it and get out of here. Get to the last city. Shahan, over and out.
How could he do this? Navota is still out there, and she already destroyed 2 Guardians. This is bad. Shaw said he took the only key, but he can't have searched the whole Cosmodrome. There has to be more. Let me check his archived location data. He was recently doing something out on the Forgotten Shore. Let's start searching there. Sending coordinates.
I'm still here. Interesting thing is I'm actually more powerful now than when I restarted a character on Destiny 2 on PS5, because you start at the lowest power level they have for that, for the newest stuff. I don't know if I want to do this right now. Let me see if I can return to orbit and do stuff. Probably not. No, dang it. I want to be able to get to the point where I'm actually in the last city. Well, you know, honestly, I did do about nearly an hour and a half stream, and I am feeling a bit rough, so I should probably start laying down for a bit. So I think I'm going to call it for the night, and I will be back next time. It might be tomorrow, because I might need more distraction if I do end up having to miss work again. If I do it tomorrow, though, it might be even earlier than usual, and I may do it for longer if I'm starting to feel at least a slight bit better. But I'm thankful for you guys that joined me. I know that there's plenty of people to watch, but the fact that you guys come in and watch me, it makes me feel absolutely awesome, and I hope to see you guys next time. Good night.